What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to do a little mountain biking out here at Rattlesnake Ridge, just west of Pinnacle Mountain State Park. It's an area that I've actually hiked quite a few times, but today's going to be the first time that I bring my bike out here. So Rattlesnake Ridge, it's not actually a state park or anything like that, but you can see it is managed by these groups, so there is some organization to it. Just to let you know, so here's the parking area out here. There's signs that say so, but if you see this parking area full, then you can't come out. It's just that simple. They do that on purpose. You can tell it's not a huge parking area, so they do that intentionally to keep this area from getting overrun and getting too crowded. You know, if you go out to Pinnacle Mountain, if you've been out there anytime recently, you can see the effects of what happens when you have too many people out there. Unfortunately, Pinnacle Mountain has just gotten it's kind of ugly now because people have gotten off the trails, created their own trails, and now the mountain is just one big trail. They've kind of torn it up, and so they're keeping that from happening here. I've been the unfortunate on the unfortunate end of coming out here and the parking lot being full and being turned away, and you know, that's frustrating, but I've actually come to appreciate that, seeing what's happened to Pinnacle. So we're gonna ride this today. It is a weekday, so there's nobody here, not really. So we're gonna do, we're starting off with this green trail, Cliffbrake. And what that is, that's the climb. That takes you up to the top. They've built it so that it's not a steep climb. It's a pretty low grade, and it's doable. Get you up to the top. Then we're gonna go and do this one, the yellow one here, bringing us back down. And that's what we're doing today. So, gonna get ready to hop on the bike and get going. so we've come to a fork in the trail, and good thing is they've done a really good job up here with the signage. The trails themselves, you're not going to find any blazes, no paint, no metal trail markers or anything like that on the trees. I've asked them about that, and they are trying to keep it as natural as possible out here. My argument to that is these signs don't look very natural, but I'm glad they're here. So if we wanted to keep going up to the top of the mountain, up to basically the base of the rock ridge, we would go right. That would take you up. There's another trail up there, that blue one, which is Diamondback, that goes along the bottom of the ridge. Or we get to the place where I wanted to jump trails, which is right here. And as you can see, Mountain Boomer, that's the one we want to take. That's this yellow one. And it even tells you where you are. So we're going to take that down the hill. So far, trail is really good. They've done a really good job with these trails. I think these are mostly volunteers building this. But they've done a really good job. There's only a couple spots where I had to get off and push, because get going on an uphill section that's chock full of big rocks, and it's hard for me to pedal through it. The really good mountain bikers, the badasses, they can power right through that. Me, I'm more intermediate in skill and definitely beginner in my physical conditioning, so I'm pushing on those. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna hop back on and get going down the Mountain Boomer. Not doing it. Scaredy cat. Alright, so I'm up here kind of at the top, and I'm on the Mountain Boomer trail, and according to the Mountain Bike Project app, I'm still on the right trail, but I'm gonna get up here to this part, and it has two features. Go right for blue, go left for double black diamond. Doesn't say anything about the trail I'm on, so I hope it's still the same. We're about to find out, but I'm gonna be going right here. So we'll see how this ends up. All right, I'm still on Mountain Boomer. I'm way out in the west side of the park, on the second half of it, getting pretty close to being done, I think. But came up on this part, Farkleberry. I'm not gonna ride it because frankly it looks like something that's out of my wheelhouse here, but I am gonna walk it so I can show you that, and I want to see the view up here. So let's do that. So pretty narrow wooden path here. Hope you got good balance on your bike if you're gonna do this. But dang, this is cool. Yeah, pretty nice view up here. Take it. Awesome. I'm guessing that not many people are still riding their bike on this part of the trail. I mean, I don't know how they could do it, but it's not bad for hiking though. So it comes down and get another wooden trail. So, it's a crooked too. Kids, don't ride this. This is for the really, really good riders. Not me. Anyways, it goes on and on, but so really cool out here though. Alright, let's get back on the bike. Okay, so there you have it. That was the Mountain Boomer Trail and the Cliffbrake Trail at Rattlesnake Ridge, and it's really nice out here, really great place to ride. I think they did a really good job with designing and laying out and building these trails. Really nice. One thing I'll say is, you know, it's probably not my favorite spot, but that's just because I'm not an advanced rider. I'm really intermediate and not in great shape. And this place is really kind of built and designed for more advanced riders, really. You know, if you're a beginner, you can still ride out here. There's plenty of sections of the trail that are just fine. It's just that you're going to encounter a lot of trouble spots. You know, there's spots where you know, there's big rocks in the middle of the trail, or right before a bridge or something like that, maybe on an uphill part or something that makes it really hard to ride for someone that's not an advanced rider. There's plenty of spots where maybe you have to get off your bike, push over, around different obstacles, rocks, whatever it is that you're having trouble with. You probably saw me doing that quite a bit in the video, and that's okay. Look, lots of people do that. If you're a beginner, don't feel bad about that. Lots of people have to do that. That's pretty normal. It's kind of messes up the flow of your ride, and takes a little bit of the fun out of it. But that's just me. It's still a really great place, and the really good riders usually can power through that stuff. And if you're an advanced rider, then you're really gonna love it out here. So all right, so that's it. That's my take on Rattlesnake Ridge mountain bike trails. I hope this is helpful to somebody, and thanks for watching.